All right, guys, what is going on? It is your boy, the sole proprietor, Mr. Talbane of Mr. Talbane's Game House. We are going to get back into the triangle strategy. Uh, when we last left off, we basically got to the point where I know what happens in the story. Essentially, we had a run-in with General Avlora of the S-Frost Army, and through sheer chance, honestly, I was able to discover that in that mission you can actually one-hit killer with the mechanics of that mission. So it goes to show that there's quite a lot of unique circumstances in the game, which is pretty awesome to see. So what we'll be doing, since I don't know how the story is going to go at this point, is we're going to be doing some grinding. I want them to be maybe level 15 or so, maybe 14. We'll see what we can do. The thing is that because I don't know what's going to happen, I don't know what level people need to be. I think we'll find that out, and then we'll go on ahead and get shit started. But with that being said, I do want to let you guys know that I probably will be streaming tomorrow afternoon, due to just having the afternoon free. So what I wanted to do is, there is a demo for a game called it's called Sunset Devils. I definitely want to try it out. It looked awesome. The mechanics look crazy. It is a isometric top-down action game based in the Wild West. So it's going to be pretty interesting to see. It reminded me a lot of Boktai, so I was like, okay, I like Boktai. So we'll see how it pans out. It looked like there were some really cool mechanics with reloading your gun and stuff like that. So we're gonna check that out tomorrow afternoon, and then probably play some more Isosceles Triangle or Isosceles Strategy. So what we'll do is I think I'll probably start, let's say 3:30, 4 o'clock, maybe earlier. We'll see what happens. We'll see how everything pans out. See if there's anything that needs to be done around the house, and then hopping on, playing some games. I was given an order to relax this weekend, so I'm gonna try my best to relax with some video games. So yeah, stay tuned for that. Also, this is to pretty much, I say that because I want to make up for the days that I didn't stream, which was yesterday and the day before. It has been a long work week. A lot of things have happened. A lot of shenanigans have taken place. And I just wanted this week to be over with. So on next week, actually, we will be on Tuesday, I will be home. I originally was going to take the day to play through Dawntrail. However, it looks like I still need to catch up to Dawntrail, so that ain't happening. But I'll probably do a stream for you guys because my wife's going to be working, so won't be too much to do. And of course, July 4th, I will also be off, so we'll see what happens with that as well. It's going to be an interesting week next week, let's just say that. But yeah, that about does it for my announcements. We can start the game now because we can do that pretty much. I don't know what else we're going to be talking about. We just got to get to the game. Tap it game. Once that loads up, we will switch over. Hope you guys have been enjoying the playthrough of Triangle Strategy. It is going to be quite a bit. I don't know what I want to play next, honestly. I don't know if I want to continue the trend of doing games I haven't beaten, or if I should do like Golden Sun or something like that, which I know I can beat. It'll take a bit, but I know I can beat it because I've beaten it before. we'll see how that works out. I think we'll see. I might want to play something more action oriented after this though, which is probably why. And I want to kind of go back and forth between action and then like more role playing, shit like that. So we'll see how it works out. I'm kind of open to either possibility. Let's just say that. All right, so when we left off, we had some stories to do, actually. We had 7 stories to do. So we're going to be doing a lot of cut scenery at this point. Hope you guys don't mind.
Seems as if the troubles never cease. I'd kill for a drop of ale.
Good.
I take it you and Benedict have seen your share of trouble. You have both served House Wolffort for many years, yes?
Aye. We both served Lord Simon since we were green between the ears. Through the good times and the bad. To see him now, you wouldn't believe the stories of what we got up to in our tender years. Even then, though, he was always the schemer. Always drawing me into his fanciful plots.
Has so much changed since then?
I don't reckon so. In any case, was there something you wanted to ask me?
There was. The other day, Benedict posed quite the strange question to me.
What did it say? Several days ago. Cool cutscenes to get to know the characters more. This is really cool. I like this.
Where snowbell blossoms bloom?
Indeed. I thought perhaps you had seen trace of the flowers while scouting with Flugy.
I've spotted clusters of them in the deep mountain passes before, but not of late.
So it is as I thought. They have ever been a rare sight, even more so in recent years. I had thought to procure one, but it may be wise to temper my expectations in that regard.
Life always finds a way to flourish. I am certain Anna and I can find one before long.
I would not have you chasing my idle fancies. You both have more vital duties to attend to.
Yeah, why's he having him chase flowers for? That's weird.
Of course.
Kind of strange. But maybe Eredor knows something.
So, Benedict's looking for a snowbell blossom. What's so peculiar about that?
Nothing, if it were anyone else asking. However, I think you'd agree that Benedict is not the type to go picking flowers on a whim. They say that when a snowbell blooms...
That moment is frozen in time. Aye.
Precisely. You and Benedict both never fail to surprise. But of all flowers, why the snowbell? Does he have some lady love I'm unaware of?
Yeah, probably.
I can't speak to that, but I'll tell you one thing, Hewitt. We've all got moments locked away and placed close to our hearts. You, me, even a stubborn-headed mule like Benedict. Like the snowbell, we want him frozen like that forever. And like the snowbell, they're liable to shatter if we let another handle them carelessly.
Fair enough.
I understand. I apologize if I was too forward. Let us forget the matter.
No, it isn't you that needs to apologize. I'm always telling Benedict no one likes being lectured.
It was enlightening. I see you and Benedict are true friends.
Yep.
For lack of a better word, aye. Bring me a draft of ale, and I'll tell you all about our younger days. At least, what I can remember. I recall Benedict wasn't nearly as capable as he is now.
I may have to take you up on that offer.
Do you really reckon snowbells are still blooming somewhere out there?
Perhaps. Though I've not seen them in this region. They may still bloom in the southern reaches.
In other words, a trek and a half from here. Don't give up the search, my friend.
I wonder what does Eridor know? I guess even he has kept some secrets. And we get convictions too for going through these, by the way. Or I guess this is one of the other ones. But it's good to see what everyone's been up to, you know.
Once we have stacked those sandbags, we should be well fortified against even the fiercest deluge.
Leave it to me. This old wolf has some vim in him yet. Phew. Haven't used some of those muscles since before I can remember.
I must say, when I saw the enormity of the task before us, I did not think we would finish in mere bells. I had braced myself for a full day of labor, at the very least.
Thank Benedict for that. We'd still be searching for weaknesses in our perimeter had he not been guiding us.
Indeed, but let us not understate Eridor's feats of strength.
Come now, Eridor. How many times must I tell you to be delicate with the sandbags? We only have so many at hand.
I hear you, I hear you. I'll treat him as delicately as my lady love, in the absence of one.
Now is not the time for jests, Eridor.
If you don't want me complaining and you don't want me jesting, then I guess I'll just shut my mouth.
To hear them trading barbs like children, you would never think they work so well together.
Wisdom and strength. Two pillars that keep House Wolfort standing strong.
Wisdom, eh? He wasn't always that way. Took him plenty of failing to get where he is now.
I find that difficult to believe.
Is there something you wish to share with us, Eridor?
Might be. Maybe you've forgotten the folly of 20 years past, but my mind is a steel trap.
Uh-oh. My man's about to spill the beans? Hey, we got young
What's our
Benedict
task for today?
and young Eridor.
We
Jesus.
are to deliver this message to Lady Destra with all haste.
Seems simple enough. Send a bird.
I would not trust a bird in this rain. A horse would be more reliable, and swifter besides.
Is that so? I respectfully disagree, my friend. Either way, I'm not going to be the one nursing you back to health if you catch the chills.
Shall we make it a wager then? Send a bird, and we shall see who reaches Lady Destra first. You had best hurry.
What the?
What? Benedict?
My man dipped
Off
the
he
fuck out.
goes. Well then, where are those damned hawks? As I recall, Benedict arrived at around the same time as the hawk. If it were a sunny day, he might have won.
Ah, the folly of youth. Many of our best days were spent in Lord Simon's service. We made many such wagers, in an attempt to get into Lord Simon and Lady Destra's good graces.
I remember when...
I believe we have had enough reminiscing for one day, Eridor.
Uh-huh.
Don't be such a harsh taskmaster, Benedict. Where's the harm in a story?
Ask me that again when the floodwaters break through our meager fortifications. There is much to do and little time to do it. Wouldn't you agree, Anna?
Me?
Old friends or old enemies? Sometimes it is hard to tell with those two.
Whatever the case, our work's done for the day. And there's nothing like a hard drink after hard labor. You two care to join me?
I would love to. Please, regale me with more tales of your youth.
I see no harm in one drink.
Let's be off then.
Shall we invite Benedict along?
You'd only be wasting your breath.
Now that you mention it, I do not believe I have ever seen you two sharing drinks.
Spirits cloud the mind, so I rarely drink. When I do partake, however, I prefer to do so in quiet. I fear Eridor would only spoil that.
This fucking guy, bro. I don't blame him though. Honestly, sometimes it is better to just. I know people like to say like drinking alone is not a. It's not a good thing, right? But sometimes, man, hey. Sometimes, bro. Looks like one of these gives us a new character. This new one here, but I will save that for later. See what Frederica's up to.
Lord Serenoa never ceases to amaze me. Despite all the hours he dedicates to his duties, he looks none the worse for wear.
Even so, I am certain it takes its toll on him. He wants to set an example for his people and those who serve him, and wishes not to worry them over his condition. Excuse me, Serenoa, but is there anything I could do to help?
Ah, Frederica, my apologies for the delay. The citizen's petition will require a bit more time, so why don't you and Gila return home ahead of me?
I see, if you insist. But please do not push yourself too hard, Serenoa.
I shan't. Thank you, Frederica.
Of course.
I just realized the animation of her hair when she walks. It's really, really smooth. What the hell?
Is something the matter? It's rare
Strangely
of you
so
to
for
sign
their
like that.
sprites.
Did I? Oh my.
It looks like something's troubling you. If you wish to talk about it, I am happy to lend an ear.
Well, to be perfectly honest, I sometimes wonder if I can go on like this.
Are things not going well with Lord Serenoa?
No! Serenoa is as kind and gentle as ever. It is my own self I have doubts about. I cannot help but wonder if I am truly of any use to him.
Since Lord Serenoa is always working so hard, why not give him a tonic to boost his vitality? I purchased one from a merchant not long ago. It should chase all his fatigue away.
A good idea to be sure, but the fact remains it is not me myself that is serving him.
Then how about preparing a meal for him? Something nutritious to fill him with vim and vigor.
Me? Cook?
Yes, I'm certain he would be delighted by anything that you make.
But I've never cooked before. I doubt anything I make would suffice.
You won't know until you try. Besides, what matters isn't the result, but the feeling behind it.
Nah, I think the results matter, honestly. Can't just be going in there cooking willy-nilly. Come on now.
Use this cookbook. I'm sure you will find a recipe or two to your liking.
Is that
Thank
why?
you, Gila.
Is that how they be cooking in the medieval
Now
times,
then.
man?
Which of these would Serenoa enjoy?
Is that how y'all was cooking back then, man? That's crazy as hell. Damn. We're gonna have some characters soon, but I want to get through all these other ones. These little stories that we got for everybody. But I think we're just getting characters as we go, you know? So it's like, alright.
A whole day of hunting, and this is all I have to show for it. Wanted to give Lord Serenoa something meaty for once.
A deer is no easy prey. You are a skilled hunter.
One deer to your 3 boar? It's plain who the better of us is. I don't reckon you let a single one escape. Could be hunting is your true calling.
Perhaps. Before I was knighted, I was keeper of the Hawk's Roost. And besides, I come from a long line of hunters.
That's so. And what drove you to fight men for a living?
Lenbrook put out a call for Hawk Riders, that they might challenge S. Frost's aerial superiority. I answered that call. My training was the hardest thing I've ever had to do, but I won a position in the Kingsguard, where I petitioned to serve Prince Roland personally.
Seeing you in action, I'm sure you could have made a fine commander. Yet you stuck by the prince's side.
Yes, I did.
Why though? Why did you do it? Oh, this was only 3 years ago? God damn. These motherfuckers move quick in this game, man.
Flugy has yet to return. I hope he isn't in danger.
What's this then? A traveler out here all alone, huh? And in sore need of protection by my reckoning. Hand over your coin purse and maybe we can reach an arrangement.
Bandits? Here? How could I be so careless?
I'd advise against running. Ain't nowhere for you to go. Enough!
Are you hurt?
I'm fine, thanks to you. Had you not showed up when you did, I could have ended up dead. You have my gratitude.
Okay, so Flugy is the name of the bird, okay.
Is that your hawk? It guided me here. I was in the middle of a hunt, but your bird cried out as if calling to me. Thank heavens I did not loose that arrow. I've never known hawks could be so wise.
His name is Flugy, and he's more than my hawk. He's my closest companion.
The bandits are growing more bold by the day. 'Tis best you returned home.
Wait! I have scarce little to give in the way of coin, but still, there must be something I can do to repay you.
Think nothing of it. It is the royal family's duty to protect our subjects.
The royal... Good heavens. You're Prince Roland. Forgive me, Your Highness.
There's no need for all that stuffy formality. May we meet again soon.
Yes, Your Highness.
Oh, so that's how they met. See, this is little stuff that we didn't know.
That was my first meeting with the prince. He saved my life, and for that, I shall be forever in his debt. I could settle for no less than the Kingsguard.
Fair enough, fair enough. Gila realizes that she shares some surprising similarities with a certain someone. Interesting. Okay, it looks like we got 3 more of those little stories, so let's do it.
Greetings. Were you training outside?
Not today. Even I stay away from the proving grounds on occasion. The members of the Kingsguard must keep themselves in prime fighting shape. That includes resting when our bodies are weary.
A wise policy. The handmaidens of Esfrost adhere to a similar principle. With clear eyes, we see, we serve, we anticipate.
Interesting. Although our tools are different, we're alike in our aims.
Indeed. We must be the pillars our charges turn to in times of need.
Fair
Even
enough.
So, we are only human. If I may ask in confidence, do you ever find it trying to serve Prince Roland? Is he ever unreasonable? Have you ever found your patience tested?
No, never. It is an honor to serve, always. It is an odd question to ask, but I must confess I find it hard to imagine what it is like to serve in a society such as Esfrost's.
Huh.
As do I, although I lived through it. It all feels as if it were so long ago.
You're not one for speaking plain, are you? But I suspect we may have much in common. I'm curious to hear your story, if you are willing to share it.
Yeah, because she's from Hyzan originally, I
Of
believe.
course. I made a promise to myself long ago to effect change through my own deeds, not to live as a mere servant.
And what came of that promise?
Hailing from Hyzand, at first I endeavored to learn at the Ministry, that I might use the knowledge gained there to help others. But they guard their secrets fiercely, and maintain strict control over what fields their students can pursue. As much as it pained me to leave my home, I could not suffer such stifling rules, and so set forth to Esfrost. I took quickly to learning at the Archives, where independent study is encouraged. I spent days in the stacks, soaking up as much knowledge as I could, when one day...
Guessing this is how she met Frederica. Esfrost, the
You are the
Archives.
one called Gila, yes?
Oh, the
yes,
king.
my lord.
They tell me you're the most talented researcher the Archives have ever seen.
I couldn't say that, my lord. Though I do spend more time here than most anyone else.
Admirable modesty. And you aren't frightened of me. Most impressive. I believe we have a suitable role for you. Come with me. The Archduke would have a word.
Huh.
The Archduke? But
No harm will come to you, if that is your fear. Now, follow me.
It's when they tasked her to taking care of Federica, I'm assuming? We don't get to see that
Lord
yet?
Smaragd had arranged an audience with the former Archduke of Esfrost, who appointed me as Frederica's personal tutor. She was the former Archduke's daughter, so I took my duty seriously. Yet I could never shake the feeling that I had betrayed my ideals. Perhaps I justified it by telling myself that my teachings could plant the seed for change.
An indirect approach, but an active one nonetheless.
The chance was unexpected, to be sure, but I could not very well deny it. The Archduke's successor, Gustadov, was a man that paid no heed to birth or blood. He effected a change in people's attitudes, a change which provided fertile ground in which my teachings could take root. Thus, I stayed by Frederica's side. Truth be told, I had not thought to be with her for this long. And yet, here I am. Life is truly a journey of unforeseen destinations.
True enough, true enough. Eridor invites Corentin to take a break from all his research. Yeah, bro, what you doing, man?
Working hard again today, I see. How fares the research?
It progresses, and shall continue to do so, provided you remain out of my way.
Never one to mince words, are you? What is it you're researching exactly?
Your questioning remains distressingly inefficient. As I explained just yesterday, I'm exploring something truly groundbreaking.
And I'm asking you precisely how and why it's groundbreaking.
That would entail a thorough explanation of surface melting on ice crystals, one even you could understand. From there, I would have to explain how the quasi-liquid film on said crystal can then be thermodynamically stabilized.
All right. You win. I'm sorry I asked. But I can tell by your attitude all this work isn't good for you. You should join me for a swig of wine.
I'd rather not.
And why not?
Research has shown that wine inhibits the brain's higher functions.
Fewer words, more wine. A glass might shake a brilliant new idea out of that massive head of yours.
But my precious research!
Come on, man. Have a drink.
All I desire is to carry out my research without interruption. Are you listening, Eridor? My research on my terms. Why can they not grant me this one thing?
Yeah, well...
This cannot stand, Eridor. You hold me out here, yet you haven't so much as haven't touched your glass.
Oh, so you're an angry drunkard, are you? Lovely.
Me? A drunkard? Balderdash.
Yeah?
It's the damn ministry. All their restrictions and secrecy. How are we to move forward if we can't share our techniques? Am I wrong?
You're damned right. As always, of course, about everything.
Sin on all that knowledge and skills is... It's not good. Worse than me locking myself up here.
Bro, everybody fainting after they drink, bro. Passing out.
Glorious silence. Thought the poor fool would never shut up. Right then. Off to bed with you.
I just like our what's her name just serving them the drinks. But they must have had that strong shit back then. They must have had that strong swill. Huh. We got a Narv scene too. Pretty cool.
That should do it. You should be able to use that arm just fine in no time.
Many thanks, lad. You truly are a talented one. My apologies for treating you like an intruder the other day.
Think nothing of it, my good man. If you need anything else, I'm more than happy to help.
Your magic never ceases to amaze. Did you learn everything from your grandfather?
You bet I did. The Archmage Grandante taught me everything I know.
Grandante?
Grandante.
There's something I've been meaning to ask you, Narv.
Nigga Dante, bro.
Ask away.
I was in Hyzand for a short time, studying at the Ministry. No doubt you know it's considered the greatest authority in this world when it comes to matters arcane. Their library contains everything from records of magically enhanced soldiers to technical tomes and much, much more. Their chronicles on the history of magic, too, were the most comprehensive in our realm. And yet, I do not recall seeing even a single mention of a mage named Grandante. One would think the achievements of such a powerful sorcerer would be recorded somewhere. Why are they not?
Those awful Hyzantians. Truly, they have no shame.
Narv?
The chronicles you speak of? In truth, they were written by my grandfather's own hand.
What? But then why is he not credited by name?
He refused to do the research the former Hierophant ordered of him, and was branded a heretic and unbeliever. They erased his name and achievements from the records, and made it like he never existed at all.
Damn.
He was then banished from the city and died in exile. His name all but forgotten. It's all their fault. No one knows of the Archmage Grandante.
I had no idea.
These robes I wear were once his. They're the only remaining proof that he once walked this realm.
So you carry his memory with you everywhere you go.
I promised myself I would make the Archmage Grandante's name known around the world. So I'm going to work harder than I've ever worked before, until all in the realm know his story. And in the process, I'll become the greatest mage this world has ever seen.
That's the spirit.
Thanks, Gila. Just you watch, Grandfather. I'm going to make you proud.
At least we know a little backstory about Grandante. That's kind of fucked up, though. But you know those Hyzantians, man. I'm not surprised they pull some shit like that, to be honest. They shifty like that. But anyway, guys, I'll be right back. I'm gonna take a short break. Stay tuned. We'll be doing a little bit more story, and then we'll get to the action maybe sometime today. This might just be full-on story time today, but what can you do? This game has a lot of it to divulge. So stay tuned, and I'll see you guys in a bit. All right, we back. All right, I think we got 2 more character stories, and then we'll do the main story finally. Oh man, I'm not gonna lie, guys. These like Fairlife Power Core shakes, phenomenal. That shit, it literally tastes like vanilla ice cream. As Frosty Merchant attempts to charm the locals into buying his wares. All right, man. That boy looks suspicious. He looks suspicious, bro. There's no way.
How fortunate this humble merchant is to look upon such beauty. Nothing would do Lionel greater honor than to see his powders and perfumes adorn your divine visages. Such honor, in fact, that he is willing to part with them for practically nothing at all.
We haven't even coined for salt, let alone vanity.
Mines are not but your ledgers. You peddlers disgust me.
Well met, brave protectors of the realm. Lionel has brought everything a hero needs and more. Every item has undergone meticulous testing to ensure that they will serve you well on the battlefield.
Out of our way, junkmonger. We've important duties to attend to.
Damn.
How rude. Where are the smiles and open coin purses the people used to greet Lionel with?
It's wartime, bro.
Perhaps Lionel should take his goods elsewhere. War has made this place disagreeable. However, it is the perfect opportunity for the shrewd trader to amass his fortune. And Lionel is shrewd, if nothing else.
He talks in third person. I told y'all this nigga was suspicious, bro. I told you guys this guy not to be trusted.
My lord, that merchant who peddles his wares in our encampment has requested an audience.
Yes. Let him come forth.
Yes, he is the merchant we speak to usually. I'm guessing he's going to be a playable character now.
You do Lionel a great honor, my lord. A great honor. That he can count House Wolfort among his loyal patrons has ever been a source of pride.
Yes, right. What brings you before me today?
As my lord is doubtless already aware, war places a heavy burden on the treasury. A burden that only grows heavier as time drags on. However, a skilled negotiator can see his coffers even fuller at war's end than they were at its beginning.
Uh-huh.
If he may be so bold, Lionel would offer his services in that very capacity. He understands your precarious position, trapped between 2 ravenous wolves. In such times, one can never have enough coin and resources to stave off what may come. Surely you agree?
Your words have merit, and you have always been honest in your dealings with my house. I see no reason not to welcome you into our ranks.
Splendid! You are as wise as they say. Wiser, even. Lionel shall not disappoint. Just the opposite, in fact. From this day until his very last, he shall stake his honor on the prosperity of your house. And if his own coin purse should grow fat in the process, who could blame him?
Lionel joined your forces. Is he playable, or is it like What's the word? What's the scoop? He is playable. Trifles with foes using his elite eloquence. Can infuriate foes or tempt them into defecting. Collects an extra bit of coin along with spoils. Interesting. Definitely something to keep in mind. I don't know if I'm going to use it, but hey, things happen. Sereno and company encounter a girl in a desolate, rocky area who tells them she was once part of a circus troupe. She looks suspicious too. This artwork making these characters look sus, bro. Why's she out here juggling by herself? Like you walk in the path, right? Let's say you're out on a hike and you see that.
Hey,
you think I'm gonna talk to you?
What's a
Fuck
child
no.
like you doing in such a lonely place?
I have nowhere else to go.
Where are your parents?
They died years ago.
My lord.
My name is Serenoa. What's yours?
Picoletta.
Picoletta? You throw that ball with such skill.
Because it's my job. When I throw this ball, everyone applauds. Well, they used to. But the circus is gone now, so I'm all on my own. What are you doing here, mister?
We are trying to put an end to this war.
I hate war. War made everyone go away.
Yeah, I bet.
You're really gonna end the war? Then let me go with you. I can throw my ball and help you fight the bad people. Oops. There goes my tummy grumbling again.
My lord, we cannot simply leave this poor child here.
I know. All right then, Picoletta. Come with us. But before we go fight the bad people, let us fill our bellies. After that, perhaps you could show us some tricks with your ball.
Sure thing. That's what I'm best at.
That was it? That's the story? I mean, hey, I guess okay. Increases the range of offensive items, can summon a decoy over. So what the fuck? Bro, they got some weird characters, man. We got some strange characters this time around. We got a merchant and a juggler. Or an acrobat, whatever, you know. I mean, I say the wrong shit. But that's pretty cool. That is quite awesome. Now, before we do any other main story shit, let's make sure nothing else is going on, and then we'll go ahead and get this done. All right, so we're about to hear Silvio's proposal, I think, and then we're faced with a difficult decision after this. So that means we're gonna consult the scales. Now, depending on what Silvio says, we're gonna have to. We'll see what I want to do. I don't know. That dude seems kind of cowardly to me, to be honest. So let's see what happens.
In short, you wish for the three high houses to join hands and fight the duchy. Is that correct, Lord Silvio?
Indeed. I believe it our duty to fight. Some are frozen in fear, trembling at the mere thought of the duchy's power.
Yeah, like you.
I feel that joining the three high houses under a single flag is the only way to unite them. My men ready themselves for war as we speak. Come to Telior, and we can strike at Esros together. Prince Roland will be safe with us, of course.
It's as good a plan as any. You have my thanks for getting the preparations underway.
I wonder if Lord Landroy would agree.
I doubt House Fawkes would refuse a fight. Their devotion to the crown knows no bounds.
But of course, they reaped great rewards from the bountiful lands won during the war.
You propose reuniting the three high houses who led the Salt Iron War to its end. It is heartening to know you would once again lend us your strength.
We certainly could use all the help we can get. Though I wish we could resolve matters peacefully.
You speak as though your brother is not at fault for all this.
My bride-to-be bears no blame for the Duchy's actions.
My apologies. Forgive me for my outburst. But we haven't much time. I would have your answer now.
Shall we accept Lord Silvio's proposal, my lord?
I actually don't know what I want to do on this one.
Fetch the scales, Benedict. We shall decide our path together.
Yeah, we're fetching the scales on this one because I want to hear what everybody has to say. Yep, we gotta know. Okay, so Huet does not want to do it. Gila and what's his name don't want to do it. Anyways, let's see what Roland wants to do.
Serenoa.
To say I have no doubts about Lord Silvio will be a lie. Even so, we are in sore need of allies. If the three high houses stand together, we may be able to turn the tides of war in our favor. I think we should reject his proposal, honestly. Like,
Yes, sir.
we must be prepared for any who would march against us, but our forces are lacking both number and supplies. House Tellior's motives matter not. We could use even those against them should the need arise. Thing is, I don't know.
Lord Serenoa.
Everyone has their suspicions over Lord Silvio's offer, but I think we can guess his true intentions easily enough. Whatever House Tellior's aim might be, I am certain we can use it to our advantage. Oh, he's undecided, that's why. The high houses are sworn to protect the crown, yet Lord Silvio couldn't be bothered to leave Tellior when the capital was in danger.
Here's what I think.
I can't help but wonder what he's scheming, but if he wants to join forces, I see no reason to refuse him. Alright. The thing is, it's crazy, like, knowing the, knowing what's going on in the scenes, but you know the characters don't know what's going on behind the scenes. So it's like, how do I make these decisions, you know?
Lord Serenoa.
Our soldiers are exhausted from our battle with Esfrost. I know we need all the help we can get, but even so, I cannot find it in me to trust House Tellior.
What do you need?
I hear that the Tellior domain is known for its wine, not warriors. It makes me wonder if it is truly necessary for us to join forces at a time like this. I would have no qualms if Lord Silvio were a man of upstanding character, but the rumors I hear only speak to the contrary. Plus the outburst that he just had. Do you truly think allying ourselves with House Tellior would stop the spread of the war? It makes me wonder if it would only be pouring oil on the fire. Got a point. Let's go out on the town. Maybe some people know stuff, and you know, there might be some shit. Yeah, there's people with some. We got some people with some facts. We may not have our houses, but we still have our lives. For that, I must be grateful. Although I admit I'm as prone as any to despairing these days, not knowing when I'll be able to open up shop again. Fair enough, my dude. After everything that happened, you know. The Lord of House Tellior came all this way for an alliance, but just between you and me, they wouldn't be much of help in the battle. House Tellior is indeed not known for their prowess on the battlefield, but I do not know if we have the luxury of choosing our allies now. Very fair. My house burned down, but my friend let me borrow her doll. Oh dear, how could this happen? And at a time like this, Is something the matter? Whatever it is, I would be happy to help. Well, you see, my daughter and her husband got into a fight and decided to go their separate ways. But I fear for what will happen to their poor son. I don't know what I should do. Let's do the middle one. I agree with the middle one, of course. But we'll see. I agree. I must do whatever I can to ensure the happiness of my grandson. Even if they get upset at me, I shan't falter. I will take care of that boy. My grandson will want for nothing. Mark my words. Thank you, Lord Serenoa. I feel so much better now that we've spoken. I apologize for burdening you with my family's troubles, especially at a time like this. You needn't apologize. No family is perfect. Very true. Got some quality fiber. My house is okay, but one of the others burned down. They looked real sad, so I let them borrow my doll. It always helps me feel better when I'm sad too. Thanks to you, we managed to survive the battle, though the town wasn't so fortunate. It'll take some time before she's back to her former glory, but she'll get there. She'll get there so long as we work together. The cat is still there, yo. Good thing I know this house burned down, so I don't know why they want to act like that cat didn't fucking get burnt the fuck up in that house. They know what happened. My house is gone. If only I had known sooner, I would have grabbed my precious mementos. You can rebuild a house, but those keepsakes are gone forever. Yeah. Say I'm disappointed in Lord Silvio would be an understatement. He safeguarded himself in Tellior as Gustadolf invaded the Crown City. Some say it was his duty as Lord to stay and protect his people and domain, but what of his duty to the Crown? I suppose we shouldn't be looking to Lord Silvio for any semblance of loyalty. Yeah. I wish I could do more for the townsfolk who lost their homes, but us soldiers are hardly in any condition to help. We have our hands full aiding the injured and making sure everyone is fed. I dread to think what would happen if the fighting were to continue much longer. My people are suffering after a battle on our own soil. I doubt we will be able to face another attack from Aesfrost alone. Yeah. Lord Serenoa, you drove back the Aesfrosti forces with such splendor. I expected no less of House Wolfort. Have you heard of how the other houses are faring? To tell the truth, my family lives in the Tellior domain. They say that Lord Silvio is not a man of military arts and fear that what should happen were Aesfrost were to invade. Yeah, I'm going to go with that third choice. If worse comes to worse, your family is always welcome in Wolfort. But Lord Silvio leads one of the three high houses and would do whatever it took to protect his domain. Thank you. You are most gracious, Lord Serenoa. Hearing you say that puts my mind at ease. I only wish House Tellior were so reliable. I shall let my family know what you have told me and invite them here to Wolfort. Enchanting spice. All right. I missed something in here. I don't think there was anything in here, honestly. There's something here though. Red rear guard's cloak. You know what I need to start doing is putting giving people shit to to wear. Let's check it out. Like I got stuff for Serenoa, but I don't got stuff for, you know, I don't got accessories and shit for nobody. I don't have a lot, you know. Yeah. I think we're gonna decide not to request his help.
Lord Serenoa.
Yeah. I'm gonna talk about the bounty. Sees Prince Roland? I will not deny the possibility.
Indeed.
If we think of Esfrost's actions of late, it would not surprise me if they have already brought House Tellior to heel in secret. However, we cannot ignore the fact that the strength of our forces pales in comparison to that of Esfrost.
So,
Are you not concerned about the size of our own army, Lord Serenoa? The size of one's forces is an important factor in war, my lord, and it is true that House Tellior does not have many soldiers at his disposal. But neither do we. As such, we shouldn't be so hasty in turning away any numbers we can get. Benedict appears indifferent to your plea. Well, I've already spoken to him, so...
Yes, sir.
Maybe they're right. Maybe they're right, but I still don't want it. I don't want to have his proposal. He is bugging. He is tweaking, bro. Lord Serenoa, I believe we must use every tool available to us if we are to survive. We needn't rely on others just yet. If we were to be attacked, we could make our stand at Castle Wolfort. Our army is a formidable one indeed. They managed to force a retreat of Esfrost in the last battle, but we also sustained heavy losses. The soldiers will reach their limits sooner or later. We should act before the enemy does, lest we lose everything we have left. Damn, they're really not agreeing. Dang, I don't have too many arguments, to be honest. If I'm being frank. The High Houses are sworn to protect the crown, yet Lord Silvio couldn't be bothered to leave Tellior when the capital was in danger.
Here's what I think.
Can't help but wonder what he's scheming, but if he wants to join forces, I see no reason to refuse him. I'd have better luck talking to a stone wall, it says. I say we join forces with House Tellior. The more of us, the better, but I can see you don't quite agree, lad. A heavy bounty weighs upon Roland's head. We do not know who we can or cannot trust now.
You're onto something.
No denying that, lad. There's no telling what sort of shady fellows are lurking about, looking to line their pockets with the prince's demise. Even if we could trust Lord Silvio, there's no guarantee his soldiers wouldn't try to get their hands on his highness. Yeah. In fact, this is just what Esfrost might have been hoping for with that bounty.
Tough spot.
In any case, my lord, it looks like you've got something else on your mind. Could it be you've got some suspicions of Lord Silvio? Yeah, I do. Lord Silvio did not leave Tellior even when the capital was taken, which makes me wonder why he would leave his safe haven now. Very true. Because why is he coming over here now? He should have been at the castle with us, fighting with us in the first place, but whatever.
Are you joking?
You mean to say it's strange for them to be acting now after the capital's been taken? I'll admit it's suspicious, but I hate having to be suspicious. The three high houses are the pillars of Glenbrook. We should be working together, not wasting our time figuring out each other's intentions. What a sorry state we're in. Damn. All three of them, dog. All three of them. They said, nah, fam. All right. To say I have doubts about... Okay. Let's see what he says. I believe his offer to be one worth considering, but if you have any reservations on the matter, I would hear them. Let's see. Lord Silvio is a man loyal only to himself and one of unfavorable repute with his people. I advise you not to put too much faith in him. Trust me, friend, I know Lord Silvio to be unworthy of our faith. He cowered in Tellior as Esfrost's army laid siege to Whiteholm Castle. But to think even the people distrust him, it proves to me that our judgment was correct.
Moreover,
I care not for whatever Lord Silvio may or may not be plotting. If he intends to use us, I say we use him in kind. He's deep in thought, but I do think that he probably... I think we're going to end up accepting the proposal, to be honest. Because, yeah, they bring up a good argument. They bring up a good argument. We don't have the forces, bro. And literally the only reason I got out of that last fight after restarting it was because I basically set Avlor on fire, which I didn't know could happen. I figured there'd be some Deus Ex Machina preventing her from actually, you know, getting shit done. All right, we're gonna save real quick, all right, and then I'm gonna redo the save. Not redo the save, but like we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. All right, so it's time to commence the vote, man. We just gonna have to do the vote. Let's see what they say. Because there's
time to cast our votes.
Because I think with Benedict wanting to do it, I don't know if we're gonna get the vote. It's gonna be a close one, I think, if anything.
Do we accept House Tellior's proposal or go our own way? Approach the scales of conviction with your token at the ready.
I believe in you.
I believe you are right, my friend. Oh, never mind. Let's see.
You make a convincing argument, my lord.
Oh, he seemed indifferent, though. Oh, we already know what you think. That's fine. And we already know what you think. It's these three. Well, the rest of them.
My apologies.
I must follow my instincts, my lord. Fair enough. No, Benedict got it.
Me, lad.
I just can't find it in me to agree this time. I swear to God, Eridor always disagreeing with me, bro. I'm about to slap the shit out of him, bro. But I think we got the vote. Actually, funny enough, I think we got the vote.
The scales of conviction will illuminate the path we've chosen.
Yeah, we're rejecting it. We're rejecting that proposal. All right.
The way forward is decided. We deny House Tellior's proposal and weather this fight alone.
All right. Let's see how this turns out.
Are you mad? You would stand idly by while our kingdom is in grave danger.
This is the path we have chosen. I hope you understand.
I do not. You must reconsider. Or else House Tellior too will face Esfrost's wrath.
And why would that be our concern?
Yeah, why would that be our concern?
We are in no condition to fight, Lord Silvio. It is as simple as that.
Mm-hmm.
Then I pray something more than death awaits us both.
Yeah, get the fuck out of here, bro. You see what he said? Ooh! Yeah, I was right. I don't care. I was right. I don't care what happens. I was right. Fuck him. We completed the chapter, though. I didn't... Wait, there's no fight this chapter? Okay. All right. I guess because we didn't go to the fight, we didn't join up with him, that he didn't do it. Cool. So I guess sometimes we just don't fight on chapters, depending on how we decide. Okay. You know, I gotta say, this game's pretty dope. It's a pretty dope game. All right, time for more story, I think. Yeah.
Lord Silvio of Tellior offers the solitary House Wolffort an ally, and a place of protection for Roland.
Yeah, I'm not trusting that.
But Serenoa chooses to walk his own path, even if he must do so alone. Silvio leaves with a disquieting look in his eyes.
Chapter 8, Part 2, Parting Ways. Who the fuck is that?
No, no! Spare me! I beg you!
That's enough, Rufus.
You call these men soldiers, Silvio? They haven't got any spine.
Save your anger for House Wolffort. We will strike at their castle soon enough.
Ha! Sounds like they saw straight through your stupid plan.
Yep.
What could a lowly bounty hunter know of a lord's struggles? Without Roland, my house is doomed. They call you Hero's Bane, right? That is all you need do.
And do it I shall. The only one you need alive is the prince, right?
Yep. What the fuck, bro? What was you trying to do? Yeah. Well, we gonna do those guys up. Fuck them. And that mercenary, I'm gonna recruit him though. He looks pretty cool. I bet. How much you wanna bet I recruit that dude? Anyways, let's see what's going on at Whiteholm Castle while we're here. Might as well, right?
I beg you, sir, give me one more chance. I shall not fail again.
We are already taking measures against House Wolffort. A suitable pawn has showed itself before us. Though, perhaps, I should be more wary of my own family than any other.
Huh.
Falks is all that remains of the three high houses. I trust you know what to do, Avlora.
Lord Landroy Fox is famed for his bow arm.
He had the pluck to fire at your master during the war. Do you think you can best him?
Without a doubt.
Oh shit. Hawks is in trouble, man. Because unless they do some Wolffort shit, they're not surviving that one. As much like if they came up, I would have been like, yeah, we good, bro. You got it. The bandits Travis and Trish discuss rumors of a hefty bounty on a certain someone's head. This here, bro. These guys from the first mission, first chapter.
I don't know what to expect now that Esfrost's taken over Glenbrook.
I heard they put a huge bounty on the prince's head. We can make a killing if we catch him.
I always dreamed of kidnapping royalty. But the prince of a crumbling kingdom?
They'd probably kill him if we turn him over.
The reward is tempting, though.
The reward is tempting, though.
Yeah, I figured we'd be seeing them again. I'm sure we're gonna see them in a fight again too. Anyways, yeah. So this motherfucker really thought he was slick. All right, let's see what's going on here. Finally.
The Tellior army has entered our domain?
Yes. The vanguard is nearing Castle Wolffort as we speak. It will not be long until the rest arrive.
I knew his intentions were not as pure as he made them seem, But to think he would attack so soon after proposing an alliance.
According to our spies, Lord Silvio has been in contact with Esfrost.
There's a reason he is known as an opportunist. This was all a plan to destroy us.
So he wished to secure Prince Roland to use as leverage with Esfrost.
I was also told that House Tellior has hired a man named Rufus as a bodyguard.
What do you know about this man?
He's a bounty hunter known as Hero's Bane, whose only loyalty is to coin. That said, he's claimed the lives of countless famed warriors. It would be wise not to underestimate him.
To think Lord Silvio would hire such a man.
It means he's serious. We must plan accordingly.
Good thing we got 2 new characters.
Gather the others. We have much to discuss.
I guess we do. Serenoa summons the War Council for an urgent meeting. Here we go.
So Silvio has betrayed us. I suppose he has come here for me.
You are correct. He most likely wishes to use you to curry favor with Esfrost.
That bastard! To think he would throw his own countrymen underfoot.
We haven't time to get emotional, Eredor. They are on their way here.
I beg to differ. There's no better time. I'm trembling with rage.
As am I. We'll teach those traitorous bastards a lesson.
Yet more bloodshed for my sake.
Prince Roland, we have no choice but to act.
And the enemy is our former compatriots. They may well know about the traps below. We may have to face them head-on at the gates.
We need all the help we can get. Please fight with us.
This is no time to waver. We must stand together if we wish to survive.
Yes. Together we can overcome this. To arms!
Although I won't be able to do the battles just yet. I may have to. So it has come to this. We must be prepared now that House Tellior marches against us. Alright. So this is going to be where the fight takes place, I'm assuming. So I think there's... got some money over here. I heard Lord Silvio's hired a bodyguard who calls himself Hero's Bane. I admit, I'm a little envious of his name. It is pretty cool. As if it weren't bad enough, they're throwing in their lot with the cutthroats who slayed our king. Now they're after his son. That spineless coward will regret ever marching against us. Neither he or that mercenary will get any mercy from me. Fair enough. Everything is progressing apace, my lord. The berries will be ready by the time the enemy arrives. Let the townspeople grow weary. We must stop Lord Silvio at the gates, no matter the cost. I thought we could rest for a bit once we chased off those Esfrosty dogs, but I was wrong. The townspeople have been evacuated to the castle. We cannot let House Tellior make it past the walls. Fair enough. Esfrost has captured the capital and dealt a heavy blow to our forces. I can only surmise House Tellior now cowers in fear of the duchy's strength. House Tellior's hands are yet clean, unlike our own. It makes me wonder if Lord Silvio is the greater ruler between us. I concur. Lord Silvio is a desperate man, but one who values his own life above all else. He would no doubt retreat where the tides of battle no longer his favor, assuming he were on the field, that is. If he isn't, the battle would hinge on his hired sword, Rufus. And there's no telling what that man is capable of, making him far more of a nuisance than Lord Silvio himself. Cannot forgive Lord Silvio for turning us against our own countrymen. As a fellow servant to the crown, I must show him the error of his ways. Tellier is a high house, just like Wolfort, but now we have to turn our blades against them. Yep. Our kingdom has been brought to us to civil war, and for what? I wonder what the Holy State thinks of our situation. We went to their aid during the Saltire War and stopped the fighting before it could claim any more lives. I almost wish they would extend a helping hand to us now, and yet... Those Hyzantians owe us their lives, and yet they're sizing us up while we struggle to survive? Nations operate on more than just emotions and unpaid debts, I'm afraid. I suppose so, but maybe that means Hyzant will come to our aid if we prove ourselves formidable. Lord Serenoa, this is our chance to show the realm what happens when they make an enemy of our house. Precisely, and I would have no other than Wolfort's soldiers by my side while we do. Okay. Oh yeah, let's talk to them. The people were forced to leave their homes behind, and now naught but ash remains. Seeing that reminded me that war affects everyone, not just soldiers. The town took the brunt of the damage in the last battle. It will not stand to reason that we now make our stand here at the castle walls. Yep. I think there's one more person we gotta talk to. This guy, I think. I know it's safer for us to stay in the castle, but sometimes it gets hard to breathe in there with all the other townsfolk. That exploration real quick, but I'm gonna go to the encampment and see what missions we have. Because yeah, I met Eredor while I was still running my old place. The Great Glutton ate and drank his way through my whole stock more than once. Oh yeah, a battle under 3 flags. Huh. Excuse me. Right. Now we wait for them to make their move, pretty much. Oh. Yes, sir. Level 12. Recommended. We have another character story. A single man survived the battle at the Citadel of the Sands, but who is he? This is nothing but story here, man.
Got you right in my sights.
Man's out here smoking a cigar and shit. 30 years ago during the Saltire War, outside the Citadel of Sands.
are too many of them, Minister Archibald.
And flee we must. I'll hold him here, but you lot, retreat.
Oh, shit.
Minister Archibald!
No, this cannot be how it ends. My lungs yet draw breath, my heart yet beats. This place shall not be my grave.
Yeah? My man did the multi-arrow shot.
So the cycle of war and chaos begins anew. And once again, I must take up my bow.
Uh-oh.
I've been watching you fight from afar, and I like what I see. Almost reminds me of myself in my younger days.
You flatter me.
Still, I doubt you'll emerge victorious. Without me on your side, that is.
Oh.
Your name's Archibald. Allow me into your ranks, and you'll see. I can match men half my age, shot for shot.
I couldn't ask one so elderly to risk his life in battle.
This graybeard survived a salt iron war with naught but the bow at his back, I'll have you know. And my aim is just as sharp now as it was then. I haven't many years left, lad, and I'd like to spend them fighting for a just cause.
I mean, fair enough, I guess.
If that is what you wish, then I shall not refuse. We welcome your bow.
All right. We got another archer now, which is cool. He deals more damage to distant targets. His bow boasts increased range. Let's do it. Bum, bum, bum. So I am going to probably train for a bit before we take on that mission. But that'll probably be tomorrow. Let's see what's going on at the Fox domain. I didn't think we were just going to be doing story this whole stream, but that's what it seems like it's going to be.
My lord, House Telior's betrayal has been confirmed. It appears Lord Silvio plans to launch a surprise attack on House Wolford.
This is absolute madness. To think I would see the day 3 high houses fight each other. The glorious Glenbrook of the past is no longer. The dark days of war are upon us once more.
My lord, the Esfrosti army has entered our domain. They demand our surrender.
Ready your bows. It is time they witness the true valor of the high houses.
Damn. So they fighting. We fighting. Everyone's fighting. But we're going to figure out how that's going to end once we come back, guys. So with that being said, I do want to thank those who came through today. Especially those who you know, stuck around and whatnot. I do appreciate you. We are going to end the day off with a song that I love dearly. It is the Sword Valley nighttime theme from Xenoblade Chronicles 1. Hope you guys enjoy. As soon as this loads up, I will play it for y'all. Here it is. All right, awesome. All right, guys, take care. I'll see y'all soon. Peace out and stay tuned.